People ask why their subframe mounts break. Because this is what happens to the bushing. So when 369 pound-feet of torque come through that crankshaft and transmission and the drive shaft into the diff, bang, 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 bang in this mount. The good news is you don't need any tools to remove it, at least the core. Busting ass all day. It is 7:35. We're hungry, we're tired. We're going home in a minute, but not in the 5:45 yet. This is now drivable enough where it can move out during the day when we need the space. Today we worked on a Silverstone 2000 M5 with a Le Mans interior. Very interesting. It's one of 12 for the North American market in that configuration. MPI, lower oil pan, gasket, temp sensor gasket. And now the temp sensor's dead now that we've refilled it with oil, so that's cute. This windshield is, wow, really dirty. I'm pretty sure that's all on the inside. I'm gonna get this back inside. We're gonna pick up In and Out on the way home. Yeah, I need to get this light off. I can't see, so talk to you in a bit. Good morning. It's actually morning. It's 12 o'clock here on Wednesday. We're finishing up Tuesday. Crazy shop day. First day of the new employee. I'm gonna get him a little settled and then I'll give you guys the big introduction. Worked on a Silverstone car today. This is a 2000 that I took in. He was supposed to come today. He came yesterday. I missed him yesterday because I had to go to the airport earlier than I thought it was going to be. He dropped the car off. We went back, moved it inside. Today we got to work on it. Interesting combination. I have certainly never seen it before until now. And extended leather is, of course, the lesser of the two trims. Complete leather would be your full dash and all that. So it's a fully loaded car, less, I guess, two options, technically, including the phone. But it's got rear PDC. Being a 2000, it didn't come with front. It's got split fold seats. It's got sunshades. M-Audio was not an option in 2000. Front PDC was not an option in 2000. It has HomeLink. I don't know if that was factory, if that was retrofit. I don't think that was an option in 2000, though they were all pre-wired. Options that it's missing. Alcantara headliner. Interesting choice. Mine, I'm super lucky and fortunate that it has it because, again, that was an option in 2000 on extended leather cars. On full leather cars, it was standard. There were production supply chain issues. That's why it was, I don't know what it was, $1,000 or something like that. But mine came with it. And my car's almost base. I mean, I've got split folds, PDC, and that. I wouldn't want the sunshades or the phone, so I kind of got the options I want, or I decided I wanted the options I had. One of those two things is true. Probably the latter. Anyways, we did the MPI today, did an oil change and filter. We did an oil pan gasket. He stated, remove oil pan, inspect for pieces of timing chain guide. I think he recently got the car. He's doing all this research and freaking out about, reading about these guides failing. So he wanted me to inspect that. So we pulled the pan down. Before I cleaned the pan, I put the drain bolt back in, which was too big. It was the wrong bolt. I could tell when I took it out. I put it back in. I had the socket in my hand, no tools, no ratchet. Socket in my hand, I turned it, it stripped. And it was leaking before. So strip drain plug, that makes like 5 of the last 6 oil pans I've changed have all stripped out. And it is very, very, very difficult to get pans. Well, I had one in stock. So with his permission, we put a new pan in, cleaned up the level and temp sensor, put that in. New gasket, cleaned all the hardware, put it together, filled it with oil, finished the MPI. There's codes for the thermal sensor. Put the key in position 2, oil temp, boop, up to 300 degrees, indicating a bad sensor. We just filled the crankcase with oil. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to drain it out in a sterile container and reuse it. I'm not gonna waste $100 worth of oil. Order the new sensor, overnight shipping from FCP. We'll bring it here in 7 days from now. Overnight shipping is now 7 days. The LED lights that I ordered from ECS Tuning on the 9th, shipped the 11th, arrived today, October 5th. So almost 30 days to get a box from Cleveland to San Diego. And the last bitching I'll do tonight is now with the BMW dealer. They're no longer providing any sort of ETAs because the warehouse they don't have the personnel to update their systems, and the truck drivers are too inefficient to actually get done what they're supposed to be able to. So now I have no indication of if the parts are coming from Germany, if they're coming from the East Coast, if they're here on the West Coast, if they're gonna be here tomorrow or in 6 weeks. I have no idea, which is really, really bad for me and my customers. And it's just a shit economy that I'm trying to run this business in, and it sucks. There's nothing I can do about it. with that, I'm going to go inside, get some rest, get some sleep. Talk to you guys tomorrow, Wednesday, hump day. Good night.